Alright, so we're gonna see how long this takes. Current time is 9:51 a.m. and we're gonna just get right to it. So again, this is not your typical aesthetically pleasing type of content. So we're really just working with the space that we have in our home. So like, not everything is hung up. We are expecting Yahweh to provide us with more, but obviously you have to take care of what you have. Be a good steward of the things that you have in order for Him to bless you. So I guess we'll kind of make this a series, stewarding the things that Yahweh has blessed us with in order to receive more, right? So we're just going to start by doing little mini simple tasks. And as I stated earlier, I am currently pregnant with baby number 7. So, I mean, I'm not going to overdo it, but I would like to bring you guys along and kind of just show you what life is like having 6 children, being a wife, and staying at home. I don't currently work. I am in the process of training for a future position, which I'm not going to share too much on that. But as time progresses, maybe I will take you guys along. Get off the clothes, mommy. Maybe I'll take you guys along on that journey as well. We'll see how that goes. But for now, we're kind of just trying to get our house in order. We're going to get our house in order. As you can see, this rack looks a hot mess. This has been something that I've been putting off for a while. But I really would like to get it taken care of so it could look a little bit more decent. Stop. And, you know, husband come home, and that's one less thing that he has to do, because he's a very active husband. He loves to help out where he can, especially now with me being pregnant. So I just like to make the load a little lighter wherever I can, you know. And sometimes it can be challenging with having 2 younger ones. Like I have this one in here, she's like all over the bed. Don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done, but I am committed. I'm committed to, you know, the task at hand and just being able to make it look more presentable, you know. It looks a hot mess right now. Yeah, so how you guys stay going? What are you guys up to? What are you guys cooking for dinner? That's another thing that I've been having an issue with. I don't mind cooking. I really don't. I mean, sometimes I don't want to because I'm just so tired. My husband does work. So he's currently at work right now. So of course, I don't, not always anyway. Sometimes I'll be like, hey babe, can you cook? But I don't really expect him to come home after being at work all day and cooking. But if need be, he will. Again, he's a very, very amazing partner. And maybe I'll tell you guys a little story time eventually about how we met. Let's start with the books. That's for sure. But what are you guys doing for dinner? What's life like right now for you? How many children do you have? Are you a stay-at-home mom? Do you work? How do you manage it? How are you managing being a mom, a wife, and just taking care of all the things of home? How are you doing? I know that sometimes it can be overwhelming and we may look strong from the outside and we could be internally struggling. So it's important to check in with one another, just to see how everybody's doing. I think that's so important to have a village and people that you can confide in. I don't necessarily have a village like I would like, but me and my husband, get off the clothes. Me and my husband, we make it work. I'm so eternally grateful for him. And God just blessed me at the perfect time with him. I prayed for him, and there he was. So I'm thankful for that, because prior to my husband, I had already had 3 children. So, and I was a single mom. So it was just me and my 3 babies. But he came at the perfect time, and I'm forever grateful for that. But it is very important to have a village when raising children. Again, this is not your aesthetically pleasing content that you may be used to viewing, but it is real, it is raw, unfiltered. Literally, I'm in my bonnet. I don't do anything with my bonnet on, but I would like to be in this season, I find that in this season, Yahweh is putting me in a place of unfamiliar things. Like I talked about a little bit earlier, training for a position that will eventually bring income to my household, which what I'm training for is nothing that I ever expect to be a part of. It's nothing that ever crossed my mind to do. But when the opportunity was presented to me, I knew that it was from Yahweh. I knew it was from him because the night before I was literally praying, asking him to open doors for me that no man can shut, and for him to provide a way for me to contribute to my household, because I've been a stay-at-home mom for a while. So and anybody that's a stay-at-home mom can definitely relate. I know that you can relate and understand where I'm coming from. Just feeling like, yes, you are doing enough as a mom and a wife, but what's your other purpose? There's more purpose, right?